welcome back to my channel. Tonight I am going to be fixing some dinner. I've been out most of the day. I've been doing errands for myself and a couple of other people. So now that I'm home, showered, relaxed, I can enjoy my happy place in the newly painted kitchen, which I am thrilled about. So I had a request for scallops, and sadly, the fish market that I really love is closed for a couple of weeks, but I did find some at the market. So I'm going to be making some scallops, and then with it I've got some brown rice that I'm starting on the stove first because that's going to take the longest. And then I have some snap peas as well as beet tops that I have left over from the other day when I roasted up some beets. So this is my rice that I've started. I've prepared some chicken bouillon stock or broth, and this is what I'm using to cook it in. Before I cover this though, I am going to add a little bit of lemon juice, just a little sprinkle, and then I'm going to stir this one more time, cover it with a lid, and let it cook. So I got these snap peas a little while ago. I'm surprised that they're still in fairly good condition. If you find any blemishes, just cut around it, because I swear I hate throwing out food. I try to buy what I'm gonna use, and I don't necessarily go to the store, you know, thinking I'm gonna get such and such a thing. I go to the store with a slightly open mind. I know I want to get a vegetable, and I kind of see what they have, what looks good, what might, you know, feel good to the touch or to the smell, and kind of work that way, because it's all about the experience, right? So that's how I like to shop, and then I'll work around what I find at the store. So my vegetables that I'm using are snap peas that I've already cleaned and trimmed, and then my beet tops or beet greens. This is actually from maybe 3 to 5 days ago, and they hold up pretty well. So what I do, when I get beets, I kind of clean them up, or when I'm ready to cook them, I clean them up and I roast the beets, but then I separate the tops. What looks good, I wash, and then I roll them up in a kitchen towel, and they hold up pretty well in the fridge for several days. They're pretty sturdy. So I'm gonna roughly chop it and then add it towards the end of my cooking the peas. And then to flavor it, I'm gonna add 1 large clove of garlic, and I'll finish it with some lemon juice. And I'm gonna use my trifecta, the salt, pepper, and olive oil. And this looks like a lot right now, but it's similar to spinach, that it wilts down a lot when it's cooked. For my scallops, I'm going to be seasoning them with some salt and pepper, as well as oregano, granulated garlic, and I also have some ground coriander, and I'm gonna add some olive oil. So I've actually decided that I'm going to broil my scallops. This way I can have that in the oven and then saute my greens at the same time. I have some bamboo skewers, and I'm using a pair. This way they lay flat, and I'm gonna thread my scallops on here. And I'm just doing straight scallops. If you wanted to add some like sliced onion or bell pepper, you can, but I'm just gonna leave them plain. So I have soaked my bamboo skewers so that they won't burn. If you don't like scallops and you'd like to do this with shrimp, you can do that. Now I'm gonna add some olive oil. Go ahead and make sure that both sides have a little bit. If there's some residual on the bottom, no big deal. It'll help for the scallops not to stick. So I've added my salt, and I want to go ahead and add some pepper. And you do want to do this to both sides because you will be turning them under the broiler. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to season one side first, turn it over, season the other side, and then put it in the oven. This is my coriander, some garlic powder, and go a little easy on the garlic powder. Doesn't have to be like so garlicky, but I do like the flavor. And then my oregano. And then flip them and do the same thing to the other side. So this is going to go into the oven and broil on high. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Once the first side gets some color, I'm gonna open the oven and then turn them over and let the other side finish cooking. And while this is in the oven, I'm gonna go ahead and work on my vegetables and finish up my rice. So to my pan, I've added some olive oil, and I'm gonna drop in my garlic and my peas. I'm also going to add a pinch of salt. And I'm just gonna toss this around a little bit. I will cover this for about a minute or so, maybe 2 minutes, just so they kind of get a head start on cooking. And this is over medium heat. And then, now that this has had a couple minutes, I'm going to add my beet tops. It's going to look like a lot, but it's going to wilt down. And to this, I'll also add just maybe like a tablespoon or so of water. Just a little bit of water. And I'm going to do another pinch of salt to my greens and black pepper. So this I want to turn over so that the other side gets some color. And this is going to take still maybe a few more minutes. Okay, so this looks really good. Super good. I am one of those people who can eat like just a dish of this and be happy. So I'm gonna turn my heat off, let this just hang out in the pan until my scallops finish, and I'm gonna hit this with some lemon, and this is done. One last thing that I want to do to my rice, I did go ahead and finally chop some cilantro, and this is going to also kind of play off the flavor of the coriander, because coriander and cilantro are the same thing, just in different forms. So I'm going to stir this in, and this is ready. When you add the lemon juice, it kind of helps for the grains of rice to separate. That's why I did it. It's not the same on all types of rice, but I have been experimenting with it, and I do like that method. So I've been continuing to do it. And then you're just going to plate everything together. So this is dinner. It is the snap peas and beet tops that were sauteed, as well as the rice with cilantro and the seasoned broiled scallops. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this meal. I will, as usual, have some recipes described down below, so if you're interested, try them out. Let me know what you think. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.